Laziness is not just about doing nothing. It's about slowly becoming nothing. It doesn't announce itself with fanfare. It sneaks in disguised as comfort, whispers like, "You've got time," and steals your momentum without you realizing it. Every time you say, "I'll do it later," you're planting the seed of regret. And the danger is, nothing seems to happen at first. You skip one workout, delay one phone call, ignore one opportunity. No crash. No explosion. But what you've really done is begin a habit, a quiet retreat from your own potential. Laziness doesn't shout, it seduces. It wears the mask of harmless rest but costs you more than you see. Your goals, your growth, your greatness. The cost of laziness isn't just lost time. It's lost confidence, lost identity, and lost dreams. It's the thief of what could have been. And the most dangerous part, you think you're getting away with it, but deep inside you're losing yourself, one excuse at a time. If you don't recognize it now, it will grow roots. It will turn from a mood into a mindset, and that's when it's no longer just laziness, it becomes your life. Don't let that happen. Kill it while it's small. Discipline is not punishment. It's the greatest gift you can give your future self. It's the invisible bridge between where you are and where you want to be. While most people wait for motivation, the disciplined ones move forward regardless of how they feel. They understand a hard truth. No one is coming to save them. No one can do their push-ups, chase their goals, or live their purpose for them. That's their responsibility, and the clock is ticking. If you don't discipline yourself, the world will do it for you. If you don't train your focus, distractions will rule your life. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Every small act of discipline, waking up early, saying no to comfort, sticking to your plan, compounds into momentum, identity, and power. And the best part? Discipline builds self-respect. Each time you choose effort over ease, you prove to yourself that you're serious. You build a reputation with the person who matters most, you. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop negotiating with laziness. Start showing up. Show the world and yourself that you're not playing small anymore. You're building something real, and discipline is your foundation. Don't wait to feel ready. Action comes before motivation. Most people sit back waiting for some magical spark to get started. But the truth is, movement creates momentum. The longer you wait, the heavier your dreams become. That's why the shift begins the moment you stop waiting and start doing. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to feel good. It just has to begin. Start with one thing you've been avoiding. Prove to yourself that your actions are in charge, not your feelings, not your fears, and definitely not your laziness. Because every time you choose action over excuse, you take back control. And with each small win, you reinforce the belief that you're capable. That's how transformation happens. Not in a sudden burst of motivation, but in the quiet decision to move now. Your dreams aren't waiting for you to feel inspired. They're waiting for you to show up. So stop negotiating with your potential. Stop letting comfort dictate your destiny. You don't need more time. You need more urgency. And that starts with one decision: to act, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. That's when the real you starts to rise. Most people aren't lazy because they lack dreams. They're lazy because their dreams are unclear. A vague goal has no pull. It doesn't wake you up in the morning or push you through hard days. That's why clarity is power. When your vision is sharp, your discipline sharpens too. You start making decisions that align with who you want to become, not just how you feel today. A clear vision kills procrastination because it gives every action a purpose. You're no longer drifting. You're moving with intention. That's the real difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck. The successful don't just work harder, they see clearer. They've written down what they want in detail. They've painted the picture of their future so vividly that it becomes impossible to ignore. And when your mind is filled with that kind of clarity, laziness has nowhere to hide. You don't have time to waste. Every decision starts to matter. So don't just wish for a better life. Define it. Write it down. Make it real. Because once your vision is locked in, your actions will follow. And that's when everything changes, not by chance, but by choice, guided by clarity.
Life doesn't slow down just because you're tired.
Opportunities don't wait until you feel ready. Success doesn't pause while you overthink. The clock is ticking, whether you move or not. That's the harsh truth most people avoid. They wait for the right time, but in doing so, they miss their moment. Every door you hesitate to knock on might be closing. Every second you delay action is a second lost forever. The cost of laziness isn't just missed goals, it's a missed life. While you're debating, others are building. While you're scrolling, others are growing. And the world, it doesn't slow down. It moves forward with or without you. That's why you must stop waiting for permission, motivation, or perfect conditions. You've got work to do, dreams to chase, a purpose to fulfill. And the longer you stay stuck, the more momentum you lose. Discipline must take the lead, not desire, not comfort. Because desire starts the fire, but only discipline keeps it burning. So get serious about your time. Treat every day like it matters, because it does. Your future isn't guaranteed, but your effort today is, and that's your power. Use it now, before the window closes. You weren't born to be a copy. You were made to create. Yet too many people live on autopilot, following routines, beliefs, and paths that don't belong to them. They imitate others, thinking it's safety, but it's actually stagnation. When you live someone else's way, you end up with someone else's life. That's not success. That's survival without direction. The turning point comes when you pause and ask, do these habits, goals, and values reflect who I truly am? If not, it's time to return what doesn't belong to you and start building something original. Your vision must fit you, not the crowd, because the crowd is often lost. They move fast, but in the wrong direction. They're busy, but not intentional. Don't let their noise drown out your voice. Your power lies in ownership, owning your time, your choices, and your vision. That's how you kill laziness, by replacing imitation with identity. Stop walking someone else's path just because it's paved. Carve your own, even if it's messy, because a life designed by you is far more fulfilling than one borrowed from others. Laziness thrives in confusion, but dies in clarity. So define your life, build what's yours, and never settle for being a shadow. The moment you get serious, everything changes. Your energy shifts, your posture straightens, your words carry weight. Most people drift through life casually, casual with their goals, their habits, their relationships, and then wonder why their results are mediocre. But life doesn't reward casual, it rewards commitment. When you finally say, enough, no more excuses, no more delays, that's when you start moving with purpose. Serious people don't beg for opportunities, they prepare for them. They don't wait for motivation, they create it through consistent action. When you get serious, you stop tolerating mediocrity. You stop hanging around people who drain you. You stop lying to yourself, and the world notices. Your discipline becomes visible. Your consistency becomes louder than your words. People start to ask, what changed? And the answer is simple. You did. You stopped waiting. You started owning. You made your goals non-negotiable. That seriousness becomes your superpower. Because most people aren't serious. They're dabbling, drifting, hoping. But hope isn't a strategy. If you want change, real change, you must declare it with your actions. Get serious about your life, because no one else will do it for you. Discipline is the true driver of transformation, not motivation. In a culture that often glorifies instant gratification and comfort, it's easy to fall into the trap of waiting for the right time, the perfect mood, or some external push. But the hard truth is this: no one is coming to save you. If you want a better life, you must build it. That begins by taking ownership of your time, your habits, and your vision. Laziness doesn't show up as failure. It shows up as comfort, delay, and distraction. The real cost isn't just missed goals, but missed potential. The world rewards the committed, not the casual. So if you're tired of repeating the same patterns, it's time to get serious. Write down your goals. Cut out the noise. Start doing hard things on purpose. Because success in America, or anywhere, doesn't come from being the most talented. It comes from being the most consistent. Show up daily. Make progress non-negotiable. Replace your excuses with execution. Your future isn't shaped by chance. It's shaped by the choices you make today. Get serious. The clock is ticking.